Every night I receive emergency calls about the same accidents at the same times. The problem is, those accidents happened 5 to 10 years ago, and the callers have been dead for years. I'm Rachel Martinez. I'm 29 years old, and I work as a 911 operator at the Detroit Emergency Call Center. This job started 4 years ago. After losing my mother, I wanted to help people. Being the first person to answer emergency calls, being able to save lives, felt meaningful. The Detroit Emergency Call Center was a 24-hour facility. We had 12 operators during the day, 6 operators at night. My shift was Tuesday to Saturday, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Night hours were generally quieter, but in Detroit there was always something happening. My supervisor was Janet Morrison, a 20-year veteran. During my first week of training, she taught me important rules. Rachel, this job is emotionally draining. You can't take every call personally. If you can help, great. If you can't, move on to the next call. What if the caller hangs up? Log it, move on. Sometimes people misdial, sometimes they're prank calls. Don't dwell on it. Normal 911 calls were predictable. Domestic violence, car accidents, medical emergencies, break-ins. For each call, I would confirm location, determine the nature of emergency, and dispatch appropriate units. The first 3 years went standard. There were tough calls, giving CPR instructions while people were dying, domestic violence situations, child emergencies. But that was part of the job. 6 months ago, Tuesday night, everything changed. At exactly 2:37 a.m., a call came through line 7. Caller ID showed 313-555-8923, 911, what's your emergency? Panicked female voice, help me! There's been an accident. Car went off Jefferson Bridge into the river. Ma'am, can you confirm the location? Jefferson Bridge? Yes. Silver Honda Civic. License plate. License plate. The voice was fading, crackling sound. Ma'am, are you injured? Are you in the vehicle? Water, so cold. Can't get out. The line went dead. I immediately dispatched rescue units to Jefferson Bridge. Police, paramedics, dive team. They searched for 2 hours. No accident, no car in the water, no trace of emergency. Supervisor Janet checked with me. False alarm? The caller sounded genuinely distressed. Very specific details. Sometimes people have nightmares, call in a confused state. Don't worry about it, but it bothered me. The voice sounded so real, so desperate. Wednesday night, same time, 2:37 a.m., same number, 313-555-8923. 911, what's your emergency? Same voice. Help me. There's been an accident. Car went off Jefferson Bridge into the river. Exact same words, exact same panic level. Ma'am, you called last night about the same incident. What? No, this just happened. Silver Honda Civic. Water so cold. Same details, same fade out, same disconnection. This time, I didn't dispatch units. Instead, I researched call logs. Phone number 313-555-8923. Inactive since 2019. Thursday night, 2:37 a.m. Same call. Word for word identical. Friday night, same pattern. I told Janet about the recurring calls. Rachel, it's probably a system glitch. An old recording playing somehow. But the number shows as an active incoming call. I'll have IT check the phone system. But I'd found nothing wrong. The following Tuesday, I decided to investigate further. Before my shift started, I researched Jefferson Bridge accidents. I found a newspaper article from October 15, 2019. Woman dies in bridge accident. Sarah Chen, 34, died when her silver Honda Civic went off Jefferson Bridge during a severe storm. Body recovered 3 days later. Chen's last phone call was to 911 at 2:37 a.m., reporting the accident before the vehicle submerged. My heart stopped. Sarah Chen. The same voice I'd been hearing. The caller's name, according to 911, records from 2019, Sarah Chen. Phone number 313-555-8923. That night, at 2:37 a.m., the call came again. 911, what's your emergency? Help me. There's been an accident. Car went off Jefferson Bridge into the river. This time, I was ready. Sarah? Sarah Chen? Silence, then. Yes. How do you know my name? Please send help. I'm drowning. Sarah, you died in 2019. What? No, this just happened. Water's coming into the car. Please. Sarah, today is 2024. You've been gone for 5 years. Long pause. That's impossible. It just happened. I just went off the bridge. Sarah, you're not alive anymore. You're calling from somewhere else. I don't understand. I need help. Why won't you send help? Because you can't be saved, Sarah. You already drowned. Sobbing sounds, then the line went dead. The next night, no call from Sarah, but at 1:15 a.m., a different call came. Line 3, number 313-555-7291. 911, what's your emergency? Male voice panicked. There's been a shooting. Detroit grocery, corner of 8th and Grand, 3 men with guns. Sir, confirm the address, 8th and Grand. Yes. They shot the clerk. Blood everywhere. Send an ambulance. I dispatched units immediately. Police arrived at the location, an empty lot. No grocery store. The building had been demolished years ago. I researched the address. Detroit grocery was robbed on August 3, 2018. Store clerk Michael Rodriguez was shot and killed. The last 911 call was made by a customer hiding in the store at 1:15 a.m. The customer who called 911, James Parker, killed during the robbery. James had been calling for help for 6 years. The pattern became clear. Dead people calling 911 about emergencies that had already happened, trapped in the moment of trauma, reliving their final moments. Over the next month, I received multiple phantom calls. Maria Santos, car accident 2020, calls every night at 11:47 p.m. Robert Williams, heart attack 2017. Calls at 3:22 a.m. Lisa Thompson, house fire 2021. Calls at 4:08 a.m. all died during their emergencies. All still calling for help. I told Janet about my discoveries. Rachel, you're saying dead people are calling 911? Yes, they're stuck in the trauma moment, replaying their death scenario. That's impossible. Check the records yourself. Every phantom call matches a historical emergency. Janet did the research. She found the same pattern I had discovered. Jesus, Rachel, how long has this been happening? Probably years, but nobody noticed because different operators take different calls. Why are you getting all the phantom calls? Maybe because I listen. Other operators hang up on prank calls quickly. Janet went pale. Rachel, line 7 has been problematic for months. Previous operators complained about recurring calls, system glitches. That's why nobody wants to work line 7. They weren't system glitches. They were dead people calling. That night, I prepared differently. I researched each phantom caller before my shift started. Sarah Chen, James Parker, Maria Santos. I learned their stories, their lives, their deaths. When the calls came, I tried a different approach. 2:37 a.m., Sarah Chen called. Sarah, it's Rachel. I know about your accident. Rachel? Who's Rachel? I need help. Sarah, you're trapped in a memory. The accident already happened. You died, but part of you got stuck. I don't understand. You need to let go, Sarah. Accept what happened. Your family misses you, but you're not helping yourself by reliving the trauma. But I'm scared. The water's so cold. I know, but holding on to fear won't save you. You need to find peace. How? Remember the good things. Your life before the accident. People who loved you. Silence. Then, softly, my daughter Emma. She was getting married next month. Think about Emma, Sarah. Think about love, not fear. I want to see her happy. Then let go of this moment. Find Emma. Find peace. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for listening. The line went quiet. Sarah never called again. I used the same approach with other callers. James Parker from Detroit Grocery. James, the robbery's over. You tried to help. Now help yourself by letting go. But Michael died. The store clerk. I couldn't save him. That wasn't your responsibility, James. You did what you could. I hid. I should have helped. You called 911. That was brave. Now be brave enough to rest. One by one, I helped phantom callers find peace. Maria Santos worried about her children after the car accident. Robert Williams regretted not telling his wife he loved her before his heart attack. Lisa Thompson blamed herself for the house fire. Each needed a different conversation, different reassurance. But all needed the same thing, permission to let go of trauma and guilt. Word spread through the call center. Rachel talks to dead people. Some colleagues thought I'd lost my mind. Others were curious. Supervisor. Janet supported me. The results speak for themselves. Phantom calls are decreasing significantly. But the strangest call came a month later, 3:45 a.m., unfamiliar number, 313-555-0000. 911. What's your emergency? A different voice, older, authoritative, Rachel Martinez. Yes, this is Rachel. What's your emergency? No emergency. I'm calling to thank you. Who is this? My name is Detective Frank Morrison. I died in the line of duty, 2015. Detective Morrison, how can I help you? You've been helping our people find peace. Victims who were stuck, reliving trauma. They're at rest now because of you. I just listen to them. Sometimes that's all anyone needs. But Rachel, there's something else. What? Others are coming. Different types of cases, not just accident victims, people who died with unfinished business. What kind of unfinished business? Murders, Rachel, unsolved cases, victims who can't rest until justice is served. I'm a 911 operator, not a detective. But you have a gift. You can hear us when others can't, and sometimes we need someone living to act on information only the dead can provide. I understood what he meant. Phantom callers weren't just seeking peace, some were seeking justice. The first murder case came a week later, 2:15 a.m., line 5. 911, help me. Someone broke into my house. He's got a knife. Female voice, young, terrified. Ma'am, what's your address? 1247 Oakwood Street. Please hurry. He's coming upstairs. I dispatched units but knew the pattern. I researched the address. Amanda Foster, 22, murdered in a home invasion 2022, case unsolved, called 911 before being stabbed. When Amanda called again the next night, I was ready for her. Amanda, it's Rachel. I know what happened to you. Rachel, did the police catch him? No, Amanda. The case is unsolved, but maybe you can help solve it. How? You saw the killer. What can you tell me? He wore a delivery uniform, said he had a package. When I opened the door, he forced his way inside. What delivery company? Red uniform, quick ship delivery. But something was wrong. The uniform was too big. The name tag was crooked. Fake uniform? Yes, and he knew the house layout. He went straight to the bedroom where I kept my jewelry box. Someone familiar with the house? Maybe. He called me by name, said, "Amanda, don't make this hard." Critical information. I reported it to police the next day. Detective Santos investigated quick-ship delivery uniforms. She found a recent theft of uniforms from the company warehouse. Security footage showed the theft perpetrator, Marcus Webb, Amanda's ex-boyfriend. Marcus was arrested and confessed to the murder. Amanda's case was solved. That night, Amanda called one final time. "Rachel, thank you. I can rest now." The process continued. Dead victims providing information to solve their own murders. Working with police, I became an unofficial consultant for cold cases involving phantom 911 calls. Over 6 months, I helped solve 12 unsolved murders through information from victim calls. But the most important lesson I learned: sometimes the dead don't need justice or peace. Sometimes they just need someone to listen, to acknowledge their pain, to treat them with dignity even after death. My 9/11 work changed completely. I still answer regular emergencies, but also serve as a bridge between the living and dead. I help trapped souls find closure, help families find answers, help the justice system solve cases. Janet retired and recommended me for the supervisor position. Now I train new operators differently. Listen carefully to every call. Sometimes the person needs medical help. Sometimes they need police. And sometimes they need understanding. What if the call sounds impossible? Impossible calls are often the most important ones. Someone reaching across death to communicate. That takes tremendous effort. The least we can do is listen. Current stats. Phantom calls decreased 90% since I started the new approach. Unsolved murder clearance rate increased 35%. Family closure satisfaction is up significantly. But the most rewarding part: voices thanking me before fading away forever, knowing someone found peace because I cared enough to listen. If you work in emergency services, remember, not every call is from a living person. Some voices come from beyond, seeking help, justice, or simply acknowledgement. Don't hang up on impossible calls. Sometimes the impossible is exactly what someone needs to finally rest in peace. And if you ever call 911 and the operator seems unusually patient, unusually understanding of strange situations, maybe they've learned to hear voices others can't. Because emergency services isn't just about saving lives. Sometimes it's about helping death find meaning.